New South Wales Country really impressed me early on, Alex.
Yeah, they have been really impressive, and I think it's because of, we spoke about it earlier, but they've got this halves combination, which has just been absolutely lethal in the competition, and captained around by the 13 who was injured yesterday, so we won't see her today. But yeah, I think without Rebecca Smythe, these girls can still do a lot of work.
It'll be very interesting to see who steps up in the replace of Smythe. She is so impressive in everything she's done. There's a bit of contention here off that restart. The kick went deep in the in goal, and McNabb put a hand on it. Let's see what the referee ends up doing here.
It's a big boot, though, from New South Wales Country. I think it was the 7, Coleman, who's their kicker, who's also been really impressive.
So it will be a goal line dropout. South Australia will get things going, and an opportunity now for New South Wales Country to have a real attacking set.
It's a tricky skill to master, the drop kick. She's done well in the first attempt. Hopefully she can crack on another one.
There we go. Get things rolling, and for the last person you want to kick it to, Molly. A real enforcer in this Country pack. So going towards the line now. Coleman holds it up, and now getting across the line for the opening score, Nikki Berryman will open the account for New South Wales Country.
Very, very early points from New South Wales Country, just showing how dominant a force they are and want to contend with it. It started with the run from Molly, but it finished here with just a lovely insight from the 7 to find her second row, Nikki Berryman, for first points on. But just real maturity and skill and experience in their halves, in the likes of Carly Abbott and Sarah Coleman. But O'Malley, the number 8 for New South Wales Country, like you said, an absolute enforcer.
Definitely one to watch, and if I'm picking a team of the tournament, she's definitely worth having the conversation about up front. Very imposing in everything she's done so far. So Sarah Coleman now, the crafty number 7, lining up her first conversion of the day. Good collection as well, and just shading the upright there. Good strike from Coleman, but no dice. The score remains 4 points to 0.
Here's the replay. First points on in the first 2 minutes here between New South Wales Country and South Australia. Everything the half Sarah Coleman touches turns to gold, but it's the 11, Nikki Berryman, that will go over for the maroon and the yellow team. We talked earlier about sort of the leader maybe stepping up in Rebecca Smythe's position, and I think Sarah Coleman is really going to be that person. She's done it all carnival, but today particularly without her 13, I think we are going to expect to see a lot from her.
Here's a strong start from the Country girls. Gianna Anderson takes that cleanly, and now straight away getting to an edge. O'Malley holding it up. Here goes Dingley in some open pasture now, bit of pace and skill on the outside, driving the legs, and the offload on the bounce and the scoop, but just has gone forward. Turnbull thought she was away. The referee disagrees, and once again, but Anna Dingley getting a start in this matchup, and she's good.
Dingley's got absolute jets. Let's watch this replay again. It was a lovely offload from O'Malley to find her 15 before it eventually found the 19, Anna Dingley, who was running, went down, looked for the offload.
A little hand there off Turnbull, I believe, just.
But the defense from McNabb, and she's been someone, the fullback, the number 1 for South Australia yesterday, who was such a force, especially in defence.
And now New South Wales Country will pick up the scraps. But South Australia have done well to scramble and hold Country up just. Another error coming, so we'll be New South Wales Country's ball. Play the ball on the attack once again. A real chance to add further insult here. But as you said, McNabb certainly willing in a tough team for the South Australians this weekend.
Yeah, it's all grit for the South Australian girls as well. You know, they haven't had their first win yet, but they're turning up. The attitude for them is so positive and so encouraging to see.
Talk about a positive attitude. Danielle Plummer just drives the legs and takes it all the way home.
But again, it was McNabb. She's everywhere, absolutely everywhere. She was the one trying to stop the try scorer just then with Danielle Plummer. We'll see it in the replay. New South Wales Country not doing really anything fancy, but, you know, the strategy here is simple hands, touches the 15, in the likes of Hadaraka, who's the captain, before finding Plummer. But there she is, the number one, McNabb. Got to give it to her. She's been real one to watch, and she's got that real grit about her, just determination as well.
So Country starting off very strongly in this first half, leading 8-0, as Coleman has a slightly easier attempt. And that's much better there from Coleman. Straight between the sticks. And they extend their lead 10-0.
Here's a replay for New South Wales Country. Lovely set of hands on display there. Touches the captain, Talia, before finding Danielle Plummer in the 16 jumper. Second try for New South Wales Country.
New South Wales Country again have been very impressive so far and across the tournament. And they're certainly one to watch as we head into day 4 tomorrow. But in the meantime, they have a good lead here, 10-0. Xanthi Booth gets it wider. Mali just hanging out wide, trying to attack the outside backs of South Australia, find a weakness. Good skills here, passing it out wide. Anderson. Now to Tooth. She can't find the target, so South Australia turn it over. And what feels like it's been an eternity, South Australia finally has the ball.
Yeah, Talia North there, the 25 for South Australia, got involved and was able to sort of intercept a ball and now find themselves a penalty as well. So haven't had a lot of possession in South Australia. So this is exciting to see. Hopefully the girls can rally up something. Been on the defensive now for 8 minutes, which, you know, on day 3 is exhausting. But you certainly can't tell. They've got plenty left in the tank, South Australia.
So it pops out nicely in the back of the scrum there. Katie Gould. Simons. Right hand side, going a bit cross field there, and here's McNabb once again probing. She needs a bit of support around her. Good skills there from McClure, and now finding the stronger body there in Laura Wells. And that one's ripped away, and it's all play on, says the referee. And diving on it. And a good bit of play there was Earsman. So now, once again, New South Wales Country hot on the attack in good territory. Coleman dancing, showing, going. Sarah Coleman, full work on the outside of McNabb. She does her best, but she can't stop the playmaker, Sarah Coleman. And try number 3 for New South Wales Country.
It's really all it was as well was the footwork from Coleman. We'll see it here. Lovely pass from the hooker to find Coleman about 30 metres out. And all she does is a simple step around the South Australian players. There's McNabb again. She's always there, but she's a lot of the time the only one there. But Sarah Coleman, 4 points she's awarded and deserves for her work out there. And she'll look to convert her own try.
As you said in the pre-game, Alex, someone need to stand up in the absence of Smythe, and Coleman's done exactly that. Directing traffic, she's the chief playmaker, running the ball, passing out wide, and doing it all very well so far. And there's two of the best from Coleman. Score now 16 points to nil. We see it here one more time. Coleman.
It's all in the footwork. She's not even running at pace. She's just dancing around the South Australian defenders. McNabb trying her best. But Coleman, an experienced head out there, finds the 4 points for New South Wales Country. Now, quite a demanding 16-point lead only in this first half here.
As Tapua restarts play. Up goes Alicia Yearsman. Booth. Wide they go through Towel. Booth goes right side. Trying to find an opportunity, dropping it back underneath. Tooth. Good ball on the inside. As Baker plays it. And again, Yearsman heavily involved. Once again, the front row, the 8 and 10 of Country, leading by example. Coleman, quick recycle. Berryman, she got the first try of the game and out wide to Booth. Plays it to Coleman, shapes the kick and does so eventually. Off the side of the boot and coming forward. There's plenty of play, but lands in the arms of Glassy. Ava Glassy, the footwork, but gets ragdolled and tries that last pass, but just dropped there from Madison Tooth.
First time we've seen Glassy today as well. She certainly made a presence in yesterday's game against the Australian Defence Force. So it's nice to see her getting some ball time as well on that right edge. And we've just got a South Australian player getting some medical attention in the back of play.
Back to her feet. And come from the field. As you see, the wind starting to pick up here at UAA Park, the home of the Burleigh Bears here on the Gold Coast. So South Australia now flaunting of danger on their own 10, and Carly Abbott steals it. So now Glassy gets it away to Tooth, centre field. Here they go again. Yearsman looking for their real imposing presence, and there's another try. It's all too easy. Taraka this time getting across the line. New South Wales Country are just running absolutely right here, Alex.
Yeah, they're really just showing why they are the dominant force here. You can already see the captain, Hadaraka, setting herself up. She dummies left, doesn't need it, steps back in, taking the defensive line with her First points, though, for the captain. And now 20 points to nil. Came off the back of an error from South Australia. One that they just can't afford to give in that space.
It's all good for Coleman.
Here's a replay again. Winding up she is. Talia, the 15. Great tummy from the captain.
22 points to nil. New South Wales Country firmly in control of this matchup.
Just so impressed, though, with the attitude of South Australia. They're running back for the kickoff. You know, the 22 points to nil is the scoreline, and they've just got so much encouragement behind them and motivation to keep going.
The love of rugby league, win or lose, it's always there as New South Wales Country bring it back. Easman once again. At the back door, there for Tooth. She takes it. Booth just fumbles that one, so now scooped upon. Emily Simons. So SA, they get their chance. 3.5 from the halftime break. What can they offer up here? Ellis. "30 metres out from the try line. Wells gets met. Laura Wells, she plays it. Peels off left-hand side to Callahan. And again, Country, they've shown what they can do in attack, but matching it in defence thus far as well. Mulhan Durham. She plays it. Not offering too much in attack here for South Australia. Trying to find some momentum in their play. Sophie McClure. She takes it down. This will be the final. This may not have been communicated, and it's been run straight into the defence, and that'll be a turnover. Disappointing finish there to South Australia. Just knocking those clear comms.
And I think that South Australia, what they're sort of lacking is the spine. They've got McNabb and fullback, but it's the halves that really need to start communicating with each other. McNabb's there putting her hand up for the kick, but she's far on the right-hand side. So it's just those halves need to start communicating with each other, maybe making some combinations. I'd almost like to see McNabb in the halves. I think she's got a great game IQ, which we've seen, but because she's in fullback, we just don't see her involved in a lot.
So play continues. And the speedster trying to get on the outside. Turnbull. She scored that incredible 60-metre effort yesterday. One of the tries of the tournament. Lily Baker. Eventually will play it. The referee's found an error in there as well. Knock on there from Lily Baker. So South Australia do have one final chance, 60 seconds left. Let's see if McNabb can try and get more involved here to spark something. Jasmine May Callahan going a bit cross-field and gets caught. One away. And again, driven back in the tackle. It's abrasive defence from South Australia, from New South Wales Country, I should say. And again, seeing it on full display as Ellis plays it. The halftime siren sounds. That'll be a kick down field. Safe. Here's Anderson. Anderson looking to bring it back. Anderson escapes and now gets the pathway to Turnbull. This could be anything. Turnbull getting just caught. Keeping it alive. Earsman. Defend on an opposite number. Gets away from Wells and she'll just take the tackle. And that will be half-time. New South Wales Country setting the tone in the first 20. Leading 22 points to nil. And away we go. An awkward bounce there for Abbott. Just tremendously well to hold on to that. Does Carly Abbott. So here goes New South Wales Country again. Dominant first half. They'll be looking to continue the trend. And will be a big fixture tomorrow if they remain unbeaten. As Podmore, number 9, onto the field, the 14 jersey. Takes a sniping run. They go to the right-hand side. It's flinged away, and now Earsman ends up with it. Right side they go, through Tooth, going towards the line, holding it up, and that is a superb pass out to Ava Glassy for the opening score, but Madison Tooth take a bow. Absolute pinpoint ball.
First try for Ava Glassy today, a very well-deserved one as well. Coming from Veta, lovely cutout pass to the number 2 on the wing. Quite consistent with their sets, almost finishing with a try every time for New South Wales Country.
In fact, that was Vea on the inside, number 3 jersey, with a jersey swap. So Vea, with that pinpoint pass, it was something special as well. And Glassy, as we've seen across the tournament, a great finisher.
A great finisher. She's been exceptional across the park, but nice to see her with 4 points. As we'll see now, captain.
That one stays right. Score remains 26 points to nil. See it here again here. Watch the work of the number 3, Gisela Vea. This is a playmaker's dream. A lot of young girls out there watching. This is how you do it. Going towards the line. Eyes up footy. Ball in 2 hands. A cut pass out to your unmarked winger, and she will do the rest.
She did indeed. A bullet-like pass from Vea. And the experience now is really starting to show for these New South Wales Country women.
And that comes off the shin and it lands the arms of South Australia, and they regather it through to Pua. So now SA, they have a chance to get on the board. They love a try, and we would love to see it. Laura Wells takes it up, centre field. Waiting for it is Simons, and they go to the right-hand flank as Rebecca Willis is met head-on. So Sophie McClure waiting for it. Sends it wide. Out to McNabb. We spoke about her so much. Footwork, and now pumps the legs in contact. A great drive And the penalty goes to South Australia. It's going on with it a little bit as McNabb goes quickly and off the mark. So Tamika will come back and go again. And a head on there from Vea. So South Australia, this is their real best attacking chance we've seen all contest. Here's the male. She goes very close, but still short the call. So South Australia through Simons and goes very high into that contact. You won't find a way through there. Good defence. Left side they go. Desperate for points. Fengaloka, she plays it. Simons waiting. Bonawai, after a standing start, is met there from Glassy. With the support there of Abbott as well. Fifth and final now for South Australia. Poor pass from the base and the knock on as well. Not going the way of SA so far. And they turn that one over.
Well, so it's probably the closest that South Australia have gotten to finding some points across their games. They're getting closer each time, which is exciting to see. But again, it's just coming down to those playmakers and those halves able to set up some plays that are desperately needed.
And the Dingley, she plays it. She's been very impressive since getting a start this game. Anderson. Left-hand side, Country. They're certainly happy to play from everywhere, and a big shot, Fengaloka. And a big collision, one-on-one with Earsman. She gets to her feet. Wayward pass and an ugly bounce as well, and that one's dropped. And SA will end up with it. Laura Wells gets a hold of it. There's no advantage being played, and will South Australia have a chance to start their set.
And start their set they'll have to do without the number 1 McNabb, who has returned to the bench, replaced by Jessica in the number 5 jumper, who has only been playing rugby league for 2 years. So exciting to see that rugby league is becoming more and more popular in South Australia, and hopefully the pipelines begin to feed into the wider and more rugby league-centric states, I would say. And after the big run from Mele Fangaloka, the number 24, she'll be replaced and just get some attention on the sideline.
So better defensive effort so far, and attack as well for South Australia in this second half. Just conceding the one try. Just have a chance with ball in hand as Callahan gets driven back and she'll play it. And Bonawai, from a standing start, takes it directly into the contact. Waiting for it is Tupua. And again, picked up and dumped. Good shot. Towel. The referee says that one just went a bit high for her liking in that tip tackle.
Took it like a champ though, Ismail. The high jump champ from high school. She just bounced out of that one. Another one to add to the list of where these athletes are coming from.
South Australia maintaining possession to Pua. It's only the most possession they've had in this contest so far. Simons They go to the right-hand side. Wilhelm Durham. Standing start for Willis, and she gets met, and it bobbles out the side. But illegally, says the referee. Yanked away. Final 10 minutes in this matchup. Country 26 points to nil. Unbeaten so far in this tournament. Laura Wells so willing as she charges towards the line. But no way through so far. The Country defence holding strong. Bonawai. Looking for some options. South Australia trying to build some momentum. They go towards the right-hand side. Mira Durham gets the pass away. Is a male. And she offloads as well. And that one's spilled at the back door. Play on, says the referee. Wells, that one won't be. As Country turn it over through Dingley. New Wales Country. No way through the armoured defence so far. It's Turnbull. Turnbull, she is electric with ball in hand. Caitlin Turnbull skins them on the outside. And she will see you later. As Caitlin crosses the try line for another score to New South Wales Country.
Oh, she made it look all too easy, Caitlin Turnbull, as we'll see in the replay here. She pretty much just took it straight from the leader out there in the pack, but she fends through, finds the space. It's one-on-one, but Jessica Gadd just too slow, unfortunately, to stop Caitlin Turnbull, who just put the gas on and went, and there's no catching her once she's off.
Silky skills there from Turnbull. She's had a great tournament so far. Gets her third try of this competition. As New South Wales Country crack 30. As Coleman looks to add two more. And over it goes. 32 points to nil.
Here's a replay again for Caitlin Turnbull. One for the show reel. She is off. About a 60-metre run for the winger. And a well-deserved 4 points to add to an already very dominant score for New South Wales Country.
So just keeping it respectful there, giving South Australia an opportunity in this tournament off that restart. So they tap and go. And South Australia with a chance. Once again, Bonaway. McNabb waiting for it. Again, the Country defence is something very special. Papa Rankmore this time getting involved in a crunching hit. Tupua. Fifth and final. McClure chips it ahead. It's safe. Underneath that is the try scorer. And Turnbull looks to get the fancying footwork and hits and spins and still finds a way through. Beats one, beats two. Turnbull gets the fend. And they know they can't let her at full flight because we have seen what happens. She'll play it for Glassy. And Ava gets hit very hard from McNabb. Dingley, the outside back's getting involved and making great meters. Anna Dingley bumps out of the first attempt. Shoveling it on, this time through Plummer. A try scorer today. Baker with some footwork off her left. Can't escape the defence. This will be the last. Left side they go, swinging it long. Out to Coleman. Goes towards the line and Grover straight into the arms of Tupua, just waiting for it. Would like to see Coleman potentially go towards the line there. He had options outside as well.
Yeah, it definitely did. I think it might be that bit of showmanship as well and just giving equal opportunity to all the girls out there. To be honest, Coleman probably could have taken it herself as well. There was quite a lot of space. But it's great to see that the ball's being shared around now with, it's already a guaranteed win for New South Wales Country, but great development for South Australia to have some of the attack.
And the attack will go back to the ladies in maroon. As Vea waits for it. Plummer. Straight. Zoe Podmore gets her hands on it now. Gets a pass away to the skipper. And Hituraka bags her second. And it's all too easy for New South Wales Country.
Second for the captain. She'll be looking for a hat-trick, but that was just pure force. All it was, just one out. Lovely insight from the 14. Probably could have taken it herself, but why would you when you've got Hataraka in 15? She will go straight through the D-line of South Australia.
Coleman from right in front. The flags go up. 38 points to nil. Country all too good here.
Here it is again. Prop tries. We love to see it. Number 15, the captain, going over for her second.
And again, it's a similar story. Final 2 minutes. Coleman having a crack herself, dummies, and now the speed for Sarah Coleman, pins the ears back and goes towards the try line. Sarah Coleman, what a magical performance she is having. Under some close attention there from McNabb, but getting it down. And Country, they cracked 40.
Signed, sealed, and delivered from the half. Took it herself straight from the scrum. Little dummy, doesn't need it. Has the legs to outstep and outrun South Australia. She had support there. Gisela Vea ran with her, but she didn't need it. But who was there to meet her? McNabb. Big shout out to the number 1, who has just put a solid performance in for her team. She's just kept fighting, but the fight will be all but over for South Australia.
Coleman converts her own try. 44 points to 0.
Here's the replay. Individual brilliance from the halfback. The number 7, Sarah Coleman, goes over for her second after a 60-metre run straight from scrum.
In full time, a convincing performance. And another win. New South Wales Country sealing the job here. 44 points to 0 over South Australia.